Hello everyone, welcome back to Interact Plays XCOM 2. I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to start doing these challenge mode things every day, and probably posting them. I did decently last time. I don't actually know how many people do these, based on the leaderboard. But I got like 20th or something last time, despite how god-awful I am, so I'm assuming that probably not a lot of people do these. But anyways, today is the 4th. It is Operation Nighthole, which is probably not the best name for it. The squad is Gatekeeper / Random Advent, and the enemies is Chrysalid Infestation. So let's take a look at the squad info. We have a priest, a trooper, an officer, and a gatekeeper. And we have to gather survivors from the abandoned city. So let's hop right into it. The neat thing about these is that everyone gets the same. It's kind of like Isaac dailies, basically, but for XCOM 2. And you can watch, the cool thing about this though is you can watch replays of other people's. It doesn't show you how long it took them or anything, I don't think. It basically just shows you their movements step by step. And it does do it step by step. It doesn't show like their whole turn in one go. It shows like they moved here, and then they moved this other unit here, and then they overwatched this guy, and then threw a grenade with this guy, and then saw what happened with that, and then they, took a shot. It's pretty neat. And it is timed. Well, some of them are timed. I'm not sure if this one's timed. This one may not be timed. The one yesterday was timed. I did one without recording it just to kind of see what they were like. And that one had like a 30-minute time limit. So it looks like this one might be you're just moving through and you gain points based on kills and whatnot. So here you go. Here's the breakdown. Maximum points available, 36,700. I don't think anyone will get that, because basically you have to do it in 0 seconds to get that. Complete the objective is 10,000, enemy kills 12, that's a lot of enemies. Jeez. Uninjured soldiers, surviving soldiers, and time remaining. Bonus points for each objective completion, enemy kills drop every turn. So every turn, these points amounts go down. So you'd have to complete it in a single turn to get that number, so. Let's see what we have here. We have a priest, we have a trooper, officer, and gatekeeper, and it's Chrysalid Infestation, so we probably want to move with our gatekeeper first. Because if any chrysalids show up, we kind of want them to mess with the gatekeeper. Gatekeeper cannot overwatch, which is interesting. Let's move him up here and see if anything triggers. And I think the cool thing about it is that you do get to mess with units that you don't normally get to see. Like I'm playing all Advent. Yesterday it was, I think you had a few units and maybe some Advent units as well, which was interesting. We do start concealed, but I don't believe chrysalids care about concealment. We see some chrysalids. Well, I saw them. I don't think we were supposed to see them. So let's just have this guy move up. And the timer doesn't go down during, hold on 1 second, I need to cough. The timer, as you can see, doesn't go down during enemy turns, it only goes down during this portion, like when you're actually sitting here thinking about what to do. So let's move you up. Hopefully there's no I don't think they can burrow inside of a building.
You've got the primary targets in tow. Secure any additional operatives if possible, but make sure you get our contacts to the evac point.
So we know that there were chrysalids over here, but I think we want to move through here. This thing destroys cover when it walks, doesn't it? Oh goodness. Oh goodness, it does. Okay. I don't see anything yet. We have this guy is like the linchpin. Because with these chrysalids, they ambush people frequently. And I do not want that to happen. So he's probably going to spend a lot of time hunkering. And since it is all chrysalids, I don't think I have to worry about cover, honestly. I think overwatches are going to be important, however. And I'm scouting out with my gatekeeper because it has so much armor. If it does pop some chrysalids, I don't think it will really make too big of a difference. Why do they keep walking away from me? So obviously everything is kind of seated. Oh, here we go, overwatches. Dodge isn't great, but we did get 3 damage on one of them. Oh, we've been revealed because our gatekeeper was so far forward. So they are kind of seated. The AI does work slightly differently. And it gives you these cool things, like 27% of other players lost concealment after this turn, which means I'm fairly high up in terms of who still has concealment, I guess. So if I open my shell, it does not cost an action, correct? And then I can probably do something like get a kill. But I think I'm just gonna take a beam. No, I probably want to move a little bit. Let's move him back slightly. Because you do want to keep your units healthier. So everything is seated like an Isaac Daily, if you've ever done those. That's not a kill. But the AI does, I mean, it is AI after all. It has different ways of doing things. So, you know, if the AI moved like that, it's not guaranteed that that would happen if you were to do this. The AI does work differently depending on however Firaxis coded it. So, here we go, enemy killed, plus 1300. Neat. So we at least have some points, huh? Marking target does not take up my turn, huh? Does the priest have a decent shot? It does not really. So let's take this shot. Oh, a critical. That might actually change the way I'm going to do this. I don't think it does, though. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stasis... I can't see the one in the back. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to move up only slightly because I don't want to trigger any more chrysalids. Then I'm going to stasis the one in the back that isn't marked, so it can't get in and hit me. And you are just going to hunker down and hopefully not die. So 42% of other players had their first soldier wounded this turn, so that's a pretty... we're pretty much on par, I guess, with everyone else. Let's take this shot. Thankfully this one doesn't have turn timers. The last one that I did had turn timers. Man, I wish I had some way to pierce armor. Take this guy out with a 70. Alright, good stuff. Yep. You see, now they're only worth 25 or 1,200 points, excuse me, because I took a little bit longer than the other one. And you are... I'm gonna have you move just very slightly, just so we can get a little bit of forward progress. And apparently there are extra people that I can rescue. These are gonna spot us. Yep. And they're gonna move in. So how long does this mind control last for, if I can ever get here? Short duration, so it's not permanent. Okay. Let's open the shell. Because I think what we're going to do is... any humanoids get turned into zombies. I don't think chrysalids are considered humanoids, but let's do this. Let's put down a gateway. No, so we don't get any size zombies. Which kind of sucks, but oh well. What are our percentages? 60? Let's move up a little bit. Oh, you don't have any shots from there. Shoot, that was dumb. No, but well, then Overwatch. That was a bad move on my part. I'm gonna have the trooper move up. I was hoping for a crit maybe, but it's gonna need to reload. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to use a grenade for this. Because I don't want this guy to get killed. The grenade does 2 to 3, huh? Maybe the car will explode and do more damage. I can only hope. So we get some points. In hindsight, I should have thrown that grenade first to shred the armor from both of them. But let's have this guy move back. The trooper might get killed here, which is going to be really, really bad for me. Oh, wait, is it running away? Okay, actually, hold on. Priest, Overwatch, do it. No, it's a miss. Why is he running away? Oh boy. The game gets very laggy when things are exploding. 0% of other players have completed the mission this turn. Shockingly. No one's completed it on, like, turn... What is this, turn 5, turn 4? I'm gonna walk up to this guy and hopefully not trigger anything. So, get him on my team. You don't move... Do you move slower? No, you just gain more armor when your shell is closed. So we want to... If we're scouting around with the gatekeeper, we definitely want to have the shell closed. He does have a shot on someone, so take it. Alright, beautiful. No, apparently that's his happy signal. So it should be 1100, oh, 1000, wow. It really dips quickly, huh? Let's wait on your turn. Oh, we have another guy. Let's see if we can find anything up here. Alright, the extraction's actually right there. These typically, I mean, from my very limited experience, obviously, they tend to be fairly quick. Like maybe 8 turns maximum kind of thing. So they're pretty good if you have, you know, an extra 15-20 minutes lying around and you want to do some XCOM. Okay, we got another pack of chrysalids. We're going to move in. I don't believe that they are grenadable. Where is this guy? It might be packed tightly enough to get grenaded. Doesn't look like it. So let's just hit the back too. Presumably our gatekeeper can take care of the forward one. Oh, that car's gonna explode as well. So I think I want the priest for last because he has stasis in case I need it. So let's see if the 70 works. That is very disappointing. I'm probably gonna have to stasis that guy. Oh, this is my priest. Let's not do that. Get slightly closer for a better percentage. 67 and 65, huh? Take the 67. Okay, that's slightly respectable. Marking does end the turn, sadly. Nope, don't mark. I want you to fire your gun. 72, take him out. That's not enough to kill him. This is bad. Alright, so I just have him, huh? I think we're going to stasis the front one and hope the back ones can't get close enough to hit us. Since they are they're a fair amount of tiles away. Although, yeah, they're very quick, aren't they? Jeez. So, I played this very poorly. Very poorly indeed. I'm gonna lose a lot of 2% of other players lost their first unit this turn. I couldn't see that. 4% of other players have completed the mission by this turn, huh? So you only have a shot on that guy. Obviously, however. Ooh. So we can open the shell. And then gateway. Any humanoid enemies can be... Can we get enough coverage to hit all the things that we want to and not ourselves? Probably. Let's try it like that. I don't know if it hits the cocoons or not. It seems to, which is good. So we kill the chrysalid, we damage these cocoons, which spawn more chrysalids, I believe. You actually need to, like, not be anywhere near what's currently happening. Was there still a chrysalid back here that's unkilled? I believe there is. There is. 88, please hit. That guy still has armor. This is bad. Because I believe more cocoons are going to spawn. We could mind control him. I don't know if I get a turn to go with him if I do this, however. If I do, that would be great, because I could kill the other chrysalid with him. I do not get a movement. Okay. So this guy's gonna come up and thankfully miss. These cocoons are gonna pop open. Yep. Which is really bad. Oh, this consumes a friendly unit. You close your shell. Can you kill this cocoon? You can if you land the solid hit. Alright, cool. One cocoon down. You just hang out, dude. Chrysalid, slash, or burrow. So let's do a slash. Let's do a slash on this one over here to get him in position to hit this cocoon next turn. %. Oh, okay. Critical works even better, actually, because now the priest can kill this one right next to him. Why do you only have a 60%? I'm gonna try and move him forward a bit, because I want to be able to shoot this next turn if I need to. And hopefully that doesn't really reduce my percentage at all. Oh my goodness, priest, you're killing me here. Slash, yeah, okay, good. Slash the gatekeeper, please. It's gonna birth. You defeated 10 enemies before more. 15% of other players have completed the mission by now. Yeah, well, I kind of screwed up, so that's why I have not completed it by now. Excuse me, coming through. Let's hold off on that for now. Just have you move forward and assume that there are no extra chrysalids here, but that's a bad assumption, so we're gonna actually hold off on that for now. Alright, that chrysalid gets the job done. 84, take it, please. Okay, thank you. Dodge Grace still gets a kill. Perhaps I should have actually had this chrysalid scout out for me. But either way, kill him. Priest, what are you doing, dude? Come on. You're killing me here, buddy. This priest's percentages are just killing me. So I lost points because I don't have, I have a lot of units that are dead. Okay, so we're gonna move the gatekeeper forward. See if this is clear. Is it? I hear something. The gatekeeper can't overwatch, however, so let's just move him forward. Does he trigger anything? He does not. He doesn't trigger anything. We should be safe to get you over here and extract you. Alright, now get the heck out of here so you're not even a liability of dying. I can't change to other things because I have to go through the animation. So objective completed. That's where, yeah, that's where the big chunk of points comes from.
Roger that. Firebrand has the VIP.
There's a guy up there. I'm gonna move up to him because I need the extra points, honestly, if I want to score well. Do I think that this is not going to trigger chrysalids? No, I'm pretty sure it will. Did he not pick that guy up? Like, what's happening here? Do I need to go right next to you? Hello, friend? Would you like to join me?
No additional VIPs or resistance operatives working in that area. You should be clear to move for extraction.
Sadly, the gatekeeper cannot go into Overwatch. I'm gonna move him up slightly just to see if there's any other chrysalids around. He acted like he saw something. We're gonna keep him around just in case something patrols in. But I don't believe anything will patrol in, so... It looks like we're done with this one, and that was the daily for what is today, the 4th? Let's see where we line up on the scoreboard. Let's just schwip. Yep, schwip away. Obviously we got all the extra bonus objectives. We did lose some people, which sucks, but hey, what are you gonna do? Uninjured soldiers, yeah. Not a lot for surviving soldiers because we lost, what, 2 of them? 1 of them? Time remaining, I did that decently quickly, so... 25,100, not a terrible score in my opinion. Maximum points, so let's see where this puts me on the leaderboard. As I've said, I don't think a lot of people do this, so... Okay, 68th, that's way worse. How in the world? This guy must have just, like... coasted through. So here's what we're gonna do. Obviously you can... If you just wanted to see what the daily was today, feel free to click away. Hopefully leave a like, comment, you know, subscribe, whatever. We're gonna watch this guy really quickly, just to see, like, did he do this at, like, breakneck pace? Because that score is almost close to the maximum. So I'm interested as to how he did this. And I think this is honestly one of the cooler features over the dailies in the Binding of Isaac, which I have done before. Obviously I didn't record, but I did before. I think this replay system is really nifty, if not, you know, extremely buggy, as you can see by the frame rate being 2. So let's see. He dashes into the store. Okay. Is this guy gonna go up for the VIP? No, he's just gonna post up. Gatekeeper. So he's spreading out to try and find the chrysalids, it looks like. Is the priest going to go rescue the VIP? No, you're just gonna post up for the first turn, okay. So he sees these chrysalids. They don't trigger him because he's in concealment still. Let's see how he handles these things. Mind control's one of them. Okay, that was probably... I probably should have opened with a mind control, to be honest, since it seems to be a 100% chance. Mind control seems like a really... I don't know how I feel about opening up with it. It seems a little weird, since it does break your concealment. Okay, he got bad shot on that one. Dodge. The gatekeeper's obviously probably going to toast that chrysalid. He's going to mark it so the gatekeeper has a better percentage. That's interesting. Okay. I like that. Marking so the chrysalid gets killed instantly. Have this guy go up and get him. Is he going to use this chrysalid to scout out? Oh, they're just going to spot him straight out because they get to move first. Wait. Oh, okay. It does do it individually, which is a little weird on replays because in your actual game, everything happens simultaneously on the enemy's turn. I think, yeah, that's where I went wrong. Not mind controlling, so, oh, he's gonna rift these guys, huh? Or gateway, excuse me. Yeah, not mind controlling, one of the first ones you see to use as a forward scout was a mistake. He even manages to hit his own chrysalid in case it gets, in case he loses the mind control. That seems smart. He's making bold moves with that trooper. And the trooper has about as good of aim as mine did. So that's nice to see. He's gonna wait on the priest for now. That guy's a shot. Not a kill. That's kind of bad. And then he's gonna have the priest take the kill. Okay. So he has one chrysalid. So this guy just played better overall, it seems. I'm wondering how he got such a high score, though, because this is turn 2 for him? How many turns, I wonder, did it take him to finish this off? So the alien's gonna swipe and kill this. That doesn't spawn... Okay, so chrysalid poison only works on humans, it seems? So yeah, that is a huge mistake, not mind controlling the first chrysalid you see. That's a really bad dodge graze right there. And he's just moving them with the assumption that this thing is dead, apparently. Based on the fact that he's having them all just kind of stack on top of him. I don't know why he closed shell. And then opened it. Wow, he's having terrible luck with his RNG here. Finally kills it. Okay. And then moves this guy forward a little bit more. Okay, so it seems I might have been playing a little too cautiously. It only seems like there's, what, 3 packs of chrysalids? Because the map's pretty small. I was playing as if there was like 8, because it said infestation, you know, what am I supposed to assume? I guess I assumed, you know, infestation meant more than, you know, what is there on this map, like 8 chrysalids? Is he going to rescue the members, is the question. That's an awful miss right there. How is he going to recover from that? Stasis one of them, that's smart. The priests are a really good unit to have in dailies because they have so much, like, crowd control in case things like that happen, where you don't get your 70% chance to just outright kill a unit. Is he going to use the VIP to go pick up the resistance soldiers, I wonder? Double Overwatch, okay. So that's one hit, and the other one didn't trigger for some reason? That's interesting. I believe his Gatekeeper just got critical. It did, for 1 damage, because it has so much armor. Alright, stasis ends. He opens up his Gatekeeper and puts down another Rift. Okay, kills one of them outright. So he is using the VIP to pick up the resistance members. That's also a smart thing that I should have done. He's using a grenade. Is it going to hit both? It only hits one, but it lights the car on fire. Oh, it uses another grenade. Okay. And that one does hit both. Or was it just the car exploding that did that damage? I think also putting them in melee range for maximum aim bonus is probably another thing I could have improved on. This guy overwatches, yeah. So this is turn 3, correct? Turn 4 now. Having the priest just kind of dash up. I wonder if he got a notification that all of the units were killed or not. Because I don't remember getting one when I had that happen. I don't remember getting, like, Central typically says, like, the AO is clear or something in story missions, but I don't remember seeing that in this mission. Perhaps he only does that if your one of your objectives is eliminate everything. Okay. Turn 4, turn 5, and I believe he should be able to extract everyone off this one. He does wait to extract people, which is, I believe, a common thing that people will do. So anyways, that's pretty much the first look at these dailies. I'll I'm not going to say I'm going to do every single one every single day, because I don't believe I have time for that. But I will try and do and record and post every one that I can. So if you enjoy this kind of thing, I don't know if I'll do replays. I probably will only do replays if I feel like I played really, really poorly, and I want to see what other people did to improve on what I did. Otherwise, they'll be pretty short videos. I think without the replay, this video was maybe 20-ish minutes long, and that was explaining the beginning stuff and all that. But anyways, this is just a little thing I'm looking into because I really like XCOM. But I don't want to just continue my story mission because my backlog's already, like, honestly, more than a week out. And it'll be another thing to post every day. Not every day, every few days to do the daily. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Interact. This is XCOM 2. We saw how Pete, congratulations Pete, you're currently the top of the leaderboard, did so well in this mission, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.